What's up, guys? This is Danny Jones, and I wanted to talk about how to expose people on the fly, in person, warm or cold market, and showing them, exposing them with your most deadly weapon you have. I'm telling you, it is deadly. It really, really works. Just recently, we recruited 2 doctors on separate occasions, got tons of new preferred customers, and a bunch of other people are in the pipeline because of this information here, and it's something that I just figured out. I mean, it's not even rocket science. It's when you hear it, it's going to be pretty like duh, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do this, and they don't even know about it. They don't just haven't thought about it. So you're going to want to make sure every new person that has this information so they can use these deadly weapons so they can have more success. So the first thing I want you to remember and to think about is 80% of a new person's training is actually done in the way that you expose them, in the way that you recruit them. So if you do something simple and duplicatable, it's going to continue to duplicate. You do something fancy and technical that's super hard and that requires a lot of time and effort, it's good luck with that. It's probably not going to have the most success. So there's 3 questions that every new person is thinking when you're showing it to them on a subconscious level. They're thinking, number 1, do I have the time to do this? Number 2, they're thinking, can I do this? Do they even have the ability to do it? Number 3, they're thinking, would I want to do this to my friends, family, and neighbors? If it doesn't pass through those filters, don't do it because it won't work and it won't duplicate. I met a lady one time who was, to give you an example, she was in another skincare company and she had to fill up her whole trunk full of all her different products. It took her hours to set up her party. I mean, how duplicatable would that be to the average person? If they saw her, they're thinking, man, you just had to spend about 4 hours setting up this party and doing it. I don't have time to do that. They're thinking, I don't want to do that. And yeah, man, you look at you, you're practically a skincare expert. I can't do that. I don't know anything about skin. And you know what? I'm not interested. And you just sold them out of the business because they don't see themselves doing it. So we definitely got to keep it simple. So there's really a 3-step combo, like I said. And it starts with the 2 power questions, and then you're going to show them your deadly weapon, which I'm going to show you. So the first question is this. Number 1 is, have you seen the Success magazine at Barnes & Noble? Number 2, the second question is, have you seen the before and after pictures on Facebook about the breakthrough for the skin? And I just go like this, point at my face as I say that. So have you seen the Success magazine at Barnes & Noble? Number 2, have you seen the before and after pictures on Facebook for the new breakthrough for the skin? Most of the time they're going to say no. And they're going to say, great. And then you're going to pull out your secret weapon, which is, guess what? It's your phone. It's your phone with the before and after pictures on it. I'm telling you, it is so deadly and it works so well pretty much 100% of the time. So I'll just give you a couple of examples of how this has worked. Just recently I was out swimming and I met a lady who was from Idaho, and I said, oh, I've got some friends in Idaho I work with. She goes, what do you do? And I said, well, have you seen the new magazine at the Success magazine at Barnes & Noble for the new breakthrough? She says, no. And I said, well, have you seen the pictures on Facebook for the new breakthrough for the skin? She says, no. She's like, wait, is that Nerium? I said, yeah, actually it is. She's like, oh, I've heard about it. And I was able to show her some pictures. She was freaking out about it. I ended up giving her a magazine, followed up with her, and she's in the process right now. Just recently also I went into a doctor's appointment, and my doctor said, how's work going? I said, I'm in a whole new field. She says, what is it? I said, well, have you seen the new Success from Home magazine at Barnes & Noble? She goes, no. And I said, well, have you seen the before and after pictures on Facebook for the new breakthrough for the skin? She's like, no. Pulled out my phone, showed her the pictures. Her jaw was dropping. Oh my gosh. And I said, yeah, well, I've actually got one of the magazines in my car, and why don't you try it out for 5 days? I give you a sample. Gave her the magazine, gave her the sample, loved it, signed up as a customer, came out to the regional, signed up as a brand partner on the spot, and now she's going forward with her business. I'll give you another example. There's this guy, George, who builds a lot of theme parks that I know is probably one of the most wealthy people I know. I met him at church, and we're kind of friends. We haven't seen each other in a long time. He's an older gentleman, and he says, what have you been up to, Danny? And I said, well, have you seen the Success magazine at Barnes & Noble, for last month? And he says, no. And I said, well, have you seen any of the before and after pictures on Facebook for the new breakthrough discovery for the skin? He says, no. Pulled out my phone, showed the pictures, and he straight up said, how do I get your product? I ended up going to his house, showing him some more pictures. Him and his wife both signed up as preferred customers right there, and they're in the process right now of looking at the business. So you guys, do you see how simple that is? Just have you seen the magazine? Have you seen the pictures? No. Pull out your phone, show them the pictures, It just works really, really, really well. And so the reason, so ask yourself, I'm just looking at these notes right here. So you got to ask yourself, does it pass through the filter? Does someone have time to show pictures on their phone? Well, yes, everyone's showing pictures on their phone. Can they do it? Well, how hard is it to pull out your phone and show them a picture? Number 3 is, would they feel comfortable doing that? Well, go to the restaurant. Pretty much anywhere nowadays, everyone's on their phone showing each other pictures. It's quick, it's natural, it's fun, and it's easy, and it's totally non-threatening just to show pictures on your phone. That's why I recommend doing it. And it's third party. Gets it off of you, and the pictures speak 1,000 words. If they ask you, in the beginning, even still, people say, well, how does it work? I say, I don't know, it just works. Look at these pictures. And that is convincing, just to see the pictures. They really don't lie. So, you guys, the 3-step combo here, why it's important is it gives the new people ammunition to immediately, get exposing people when they get home, when they get to work, when they get to school, when they're in line at the grocery store. It immediately gets them in a state where they can start taking some action and start exposing people to the information because it's so darn simple. It gets them started. Imagine what would happen in your business if everyone in your team could, ask these questions, show people the pictures, and just get the information out there. And then you plant the seed for the follow-up. You show them the pictures, and it's great because you can stay on the product and say, yeah, look at the pictures. And they say, oh yeah, great, well, let me get you some more information, and heck, I might be able to get you a 5-day sample. Perfect, set up a follow-up time. Or, you show them the pictures and say, yeah, obviously a lot of people would love a product like this. There's actually quite a bit of money to be made. I don't know if you keep your options open, but I'll get you some more information, and you can check it out. So you can give them a tool, give them a magazine, give them your card, set up a follow-up, give them the website, get their number, text them later. You're just planting seeds and getting the information in front of them. So you guys, be a good sponsor. Make sure all your new people have this deadly weapon, these pictures on their phone right away within the first 24 hours so they can get more confidence and go out there and start having some success. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Keep doing it. Let's go share it with everybody.